You can sit down, fine. So it's page 30. I'm going to play the quiet parts for now. Obviously, you can see
arrived at 8, so not her fault at all. I'll just get this little platform.
Hi, nice to meet you. Sarah.
We done quick.
Could I just have a hand?
If you hold the base rather than the top.
Oh, thank you.
Still going up in the world.
Thanks for starting them off, thank you.
Hi, everybody. It's great to see you all. This is so exciting. Wow. Fantastic. This is so many people. I'm a really good friend of Johnny's. He's a really dear friend of mine. He's now in Italy doing a conducting course, which he's doing very beautifully, I'm sure. Actually, I met him at this course, and so we go way back. So I'm just very, very happy to be here. And really great that he asked me. Yeah. Okay. Let's turn to the Perry, the chivalry of the sea. Hi, maybe one bar before we come in? Maybe two? Is that your rehearsal B? Yeah? Okay. And just so I'm clear, sopranos, basses, tenors, altos? Soprano 1, soprano 2. Fantastic. Okay. Maybe just one bar before they come in? Fantastic. You sound gorgeous. This is lovely. Let's work backwards, yeah? This is page 3 bar 24. The heart of Britain. Let's really accent each of those crotchets. The heart of Britain. And make it feel really patriotic, yeah? And then bar 26, those quavers, soprano 1s and altos, you can really just roam through those. One of the great things about this piece is that there's so many great verbs, and it gives us something to do and carry text paint so beautifully. So really just that constant propulsion for both those quavers. And then really commanding it, the chivalry, with really great diction, yeah? Let's start from bar 24 at the heart. And 1. Beautiful moving through those quavers. I think we could be even more commanding with our crotchets that are accented. So let's just speak that at 24. And can you actually stomp with your foot belly weight, behind it, and the chivalry. Yeah, now the heart of Britain, and what? The heart of Britain. Yeah, let's sing it. That's great. My little neck word, the heart of Britain, and what? The heart of Britain. Of being really flowing, but that's really clashing with the idea of warring, right? And so what we can do is we can have that constant propulsion through the word warring, and then we bloom sopranos and waters with the that locks really lovely, yeah? Let's go from maybe one before they come in, yeah? Rehearsal B. Here we go, grand. darkening that happens, and then we have these minor scales descending, and that's Perry's beautiful way of showing us that we're mourning. So we're talking about never bringing a flower. There's no hope. Hope is gone from the world. And so let's try to really bring that out by really showing that phrase accentuation. Where spring ever bringeth a flower. So we have that swell and then we release. Yeah? And then sopranos, you're doing something so lovely that I adore. When you have your higher notes, you're modifying the vowel with an on spring, and not an I. And if every other section could do that too, where spring, as opposed to where spring. There's a big difference. In sopranos, you're doing it so well. So let's all really take a leaf out of the sopranos part. Yeah? Let's start right at 38. Maybe down here. Yeah. double the tenors. This is 49. Fa, fa. No, that's the wrong note. Yeah, there we go. Fa, altos and basses, here you go on bass part. Nice! You got it? Everybody on your own parts now. This is 46. 46. 1, 2 altos. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Backing it up from where you left off. Soprano twos and tenors. You're in unison there, so you gotta really listen and lock up, which means singing a little bit lighter than you might otherwise, so we can really think about intonation. Altos, bar 56. That's a special part. Beyond the sight of our eyes. You have that tritone, which we call colloquially the devil's interval. Kind of creepy. The sight of our eyes. So you rise up, yeah? Sopranos, you're the golden babies over here, 54, because you have this beautiful, magical moment that happens. And then, it sort of crystallizes for a moment, so lean into that, yeah? Let's start at right there. This is 54. Pause, yeah? Soprano twos at 59. Release the jaw a bit more and a bit more height. Sight of the eyes. And then tenors and basses 57. That was lovely. You're leaning into sight of our eyes. It's gorgeous. Yeah? Altos, fantastic baritone. Soprano twos 54. We're struggling to find our G. Yeah? So what you sang before was a fa, B. It's the same note as A from before. A far, beyond. So just soprano twos there. This is 53. And 1, 2. Wait. B. Yeah, you gotta wait for it. I'll show you. One more time. A far, that was lovely. And 1, 2. how you felt about that section. With honesty, not looking at each other's fingers. No judgment here. I want to see your fingers. Okay, and 0 is not an actual answer. 1 will suffice, thank you very much. Can I actually see everybody's fingers again? I didn't quite catch that. Okay, so would it help if I sang you your parts and then you sang it back? Yeah? Okay, all right, let's do that. Because when I was getting through this, I went, oh my God, this is really hairy, and I wonder how they're going to feel about this. But the word that I think best exemplifies this is stormy, which is coincidentally the word that we are emphasizing in this section. It's great. You know, this piece is about World War I. It's about the Royal Navy. It's about soldiers. Yeah? Yeah. One of the great things about this is that so many of these words you could actually write in big adjectives at the top of your score. In fact, that's what I did, because it really helps to just think about one thing at a time with each phrase. And so I wrote stormy. Feel free to steal that if you want, but it really helps to think about how hairy this is. However, the pitches shouldn't feel that hairy, so we're going to work on that. Let's start at page 9. I'll start with basses, yeah? No, I lied. I'll start with altos. All right. Can I sing it for you? Beneath the stars, those are all tones. That's what's annoying about it. So I'm going to do it one more time. Beneath the stormy skies. Just sing out for the altos. B, that's your note. And 1. Beneath the stormy skies. Much better. Please, would you mind just doubling them on that? Just on that part. And go. And now. Unfortunately, my B flat 2 and 8 is a tritone again. It's just hard to hear, okay? And also, Perry clearly has no mercy for you because he's putting you up so high in the tessitura, which is just a nightmare, right? I don't love singing up there either. So, really cut the space. Yeah, this is right at 68. Here you go. Your part lines up, can you hum your part quietly? Yeah? All right. Spare tunes, hello. Yeah? So this is 65. Beneath the stormy skies. Once again, you have a tritone. Would you mind just doubling us there? Me, here you go. Beneath the stormy skies. Great. Now skipping. I'll sing it first. Again, you have that chromaticism. And then we go down a tone. Just you, here you go. Nice. Now, let's have altos join you there. This is be shocked when the altos voice cross with you. You're not the middle part there in the treble split. You're the lowest part, yeah? Soprano ones, hello, yeah? Beneath the stormy skies, beneath the stormy skies. Fun. Okay, soprano ones. There you go. Beneath the stormy skies. Not so low. You're with the soprano too. Yeah, that was great. All trebles. Sorry, tenor basses, you're being so patient. It's all right. I would recommend just seeing if you can sort through some of those intervals that are uncomfortable for you. That's my best advice. Okay, rehearsal H. B and altos. Altos don't dig deep in there. Lighten up. On these skies. As opposed to hear me, I also want to show off my glory. You know what? There are moments for that, and that is not one of them. You are the root. You ground us. You don't pummel us into the ground. Yeah. These skies. Think about gently evaporating into the sunset. Yeah. As opposed to digging your roots deep. Yeah. All right, tenors. I'm coming for you. Yeah. Beneath the stormy skies, beneath the stormy skies. That's a beast of a part. It's really hard. You know that 68 to 69 is the same note, right? Yeah? Cool. Yeah. What we call an enharmonic equivalent. It is the same exact pitch. And then you have that nasty tritone 69 to 70. Yeah? Would you mind playing with us at the tenor part? Tenors, pick up the 67. Here you go. Beneath the stormy skies, beneath the everybody sing the tenor part, yeah? Let's have everybody sing the tenor part. Here you go. Beneath the stormy skies, beneath the better tenors? A little bit? Yeah? Let's put you back in with everybody but the basses. Yeah?
Why should we breathe? Yes.
That's a great question. I'm not your MD, so I feel a little bit guilty making that choice for you. But I also think you could just slice the crotchet at 69. Skies beneath the storm. And then stagger the rest. Yeah. 65 altos. And one. It was great. You soprano choose be really confident in your entrance there. I know it's hard to find that note. So you hear beneath, beneath. It's a major third, da 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 da. C flat major if it helps. One more time. B, here you go. Everybody be the stormy skies. The stormy skies. Beneath the stormy skies. Yeah. Just look at 68 to 69. There's a tie, but it actually changes pitch. The stormy skies. Yeah, just there. Everybody, and one. The stormy skies. Yeah, just altos, tenors, and basses in that last note, skies. Yeah, relax the jaw, close your eyes once you've come in. Look at me for the entrance, and then skies, here you go. Yeah, one more time. Relax the jaw a bit more so it's more of a ska and not a ska. Again, look at me for the entrance and then close your eyes. What did you notice, Sopranos? There's more rounded? Anything else? Better intonation? It was, yeah, it was better tone, it was unified, the intonation was great, yeah. So if you try to just close your eyes sometimes while singing, it'll help you to really listen up and lock in, yeah? So relax the jaw on skies. There should be no diphthong in that. Skies. Yeah, right on skies. Everybody with Sopranos too. Skies, here you go. Close your eyes. Something happened when you closed your eyes and it was pretty special. Yeah? Yeah, that's great. Okay, can you show me with your fingers now how you feel about that section? And everybody vote. It actually really helps to know. So if I could see some finger or two or 5, great. Yeah, okay, well that's better, which is great. We're gonna move on from that section. That's pretty gnarly. Oh boy. Okay, let's get to 86. Yeah? What time is your break normally? 10 minutes. I'm counting. Alright, let's go from 86, yeah? Actually, we go 4 before, 4 bars before, just so they can kind of feel that chipper feeling, yeah? It's chipper. rejoice in the honor and the glory of them serving our country. It's this incredibly exciting moment. And let's really feel that by bringing out diction and rhythmicizing everything. So it feels more angular. So, step, and that was not the right note. But I was excited, and that's what matters. You know? Can you go for me? Woo! Oh, God. Okay, I'm going to do it, and then I'll do it with you, so it's not terrifying, okay? Woo! Woo! Can you feel it in here? Can you feel it in the belly? Put your hand on your belly, yeah? And go, woo! Woo! This is amazing. You can do this, too, in your falsetto. And if that makes you really uncomfortable, you can do it down here, like me. You can go, whoa! Try that. Whoa! Yeah, can you all try that with them? Here we go. Whoa! Yeah, but like I want to believe that you mean it. Yeah? I'm going to do it again. Whoa! Your turn? Whoa! Yeah, so if I can do it in front of all of you, you can do it with all of you. I'm going to do it again. Ha! Ha! Okay, how about this? Ha! Ha! Yeah, it's that kind of gutty sound that is what propels this. And it might sound goofy, but I promise you it works. I promise you it works. It really does, okay? Don't just speak it with that same kind of sound. You're going to go, staunch and valiant-hearted. Just going to speak in a higher range. Or if you want to speak down here, that's fine, yeah? But you're speaking. Trebles in a higher range. Staunch to speaking now. Staunch and valiant-hearted. First time, same thing. Don't, when I go like this, that means don't stop. One time, here you go. Staunch and valiant-hearted. Going on. And one. Staunch. Sitting up in our chairs, we have that room to grow. Yeah? Staunch. Staunch! You gotta prepare the space! Do-do. Here we go! Word that's so expressive and that you didn't do much with. What do you think it was? Shuddering. Yeah. I mean, how often do you sing about shuddering? I've never sung that. So altos, you have on your iron crosses, la, shuddering, shuddering, and you can use those consonants. Shuddering. Yeah. And you flip your R there. Shuddering. Let's just speak plow shuddering. 3 and 1. Plow. From plow. Speaking. 3 and plow. Plow, shuddering. Through. Yeah, you got it. Can you shudder more? And then you'll go on. And plow. Plow, shuddering. Through the bed. Yeah, through's long. Now, plow, shuddering on pitches. Do, do, do. finding our F on shuddering. Make sure you don't double them again. Doo-doo, and one. Shuddering through the bay. Yeah, let's join them there. Here you go. One. Shuddering through the bay. Yeah, that lock. That's great. Faces. Plow, plow, shuddering through the bay. Everybody on the bass part, please. On your own, whatever it is. There you go. One. Fantastic. Tenors. Plow, shuddering through the bay. Everybody in the tenor part, and one. Nice. Everybody together at plow 96. And go. Let's start from staunch again, yeah? Let's start from staunch again. Staunch. 86. You want to roll that one more time? Thank you. 1, 2. Here you go. Come on. We're not going to get to that part right now, but let's just do war. Just speaking war with an accent. Speaking, here you go. Yeah, I did not believe that there was a war coming from some of you. I would like to believe, yeah? It's a nice place to write warlike at the top of that system there, yeah? This is all about patriotism, yeah? And so it sort of demands from us a zeal and an excitement for life and grieving when it's lost. But when it's still alive, when people are still alive, we're really happy about it because later in the piece they're not and we're really sad about it. You know, there's that kind of feeling of devastation. But here they're not dead yet. We're still happy, yeah? They're going to war. They have not died from it. So let's not act like they're dead yet, okay? Which means you're going to have to put that real kind of hardiness behind it. War! War! Right there? Speaking, here you go. War! 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 Now, on pitches. 1, 2, here you go. And here you go. This is a good time to take our break. We just sang about war. It's so lovely working with you. This is such a delight. Oh, thank you so much. Is it 15 minutes? 15? 10? Forget I said anything. It's 10. Thank you.
Okay.
We're going to sing something very punchy, yeah? 18. Page 18. Let's just start by speaking it, though, yeah? With that real gut connection, yeah? It's going to be 4A, your pen lost in unrecorded exploits. Can each note feel like an explosion? Yeah? Right there? Page 18. Right at the top of the page. Yeah? Speaking. 1, 2, and 1. One more time. 1, 2, and 1.
Your pen lies in unrecorded
not 4/4. That's the meter. Tricky. Right there. 1. You roll it one time. Roll it. Yeah, thanks. One there, right there. 1, 2, and. Altos are 159, smaller semitones there. Don't think about descending. Think about like holding a little plate. Up, 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 up. Yeah. Sopranos 148. It's glorious. Just careful to allow it room and to not feel like there's a ceiling on the sound. You don't want to feel like you're reaching up. You want to feel like you're looking down. So there's a big difference between and it's all about the space we allow ourselves. If we're looking down, we can go and go, that's not that scary. But if we're looking up at it like, oh my God, I have to get up there, we're going to go, and we're not going to lift our soft palate. And we don't need to think about lifting our soft palate like, now I'm going to lift my soft palate. You can think about it as in, now I'm going to sniff a beautiful flower. Now I'm about to sneeze. You know, like anything that kind of gets these cheekbones up is what's going to allow you to access that space. Yeah? Sopranos, can you actually just take your hands like this, and you're going to open the flower. You're going to go, here you go, doo-ah. Here you go, doo-ah. Now go, doo-ah. Doo-ah. Yeah, can you actually throw your hand with your sound? Doo-ah. Here you go, doo-ah. Now, here you go, doo-ah. Yeah, now instead of wah, it's going to be a wah. Try it. Soprano 2s, you can join us there too, because you're also sopranos. Try it. Nice, nice. And now, on tumultuous. Tumultuous words. That's bar 146. Both parts. Here you go. Oh, sorry. Let's just do on the tumultuous, yeah? On the tumult, here you go. On the Soprano 2s get to your note a little sooner, so we can hear that octave and we can lock it. Soprano 1s, a bit more relaxed jaw. So it's not weh, but wah. It doesn't need to be waves up there. It can be wah. It doesn't need an identity, that vowel. Tumultuous waves! Because if I go tumultuous waves, there's just no point. You're going to know it's waves because everybody else is singing at an easier octave, yeah? Let's do that again. Would you mind playing with us? This is on, 1, 2, here you go. On, 1, 2, that's fantastic. Everybody 143, punchier on unrecorded exploits. Really crisp diction. 140, don't forget to cut off on beat 2. Yeah? And then bass is 146. That's such an amazing part. You can milk that more. So at 145. On the tumultuous waves. That's epic. So make it epic. Yeah? 139. Try the 139. Would you mind rolling? 2 and 1. On also making you really sad. Yeah. Basses, bar 175. That's such an important part. So really, if you're not sure of glad, just make sure you're really right there for sudden death. That's so important. It's just this isolated thing. It's like the echo of a ghost. You're actually the embodiment of an echo of a dead soldier. Yeah? So you hear sudden, and it's really magical there. Yeah? Let's just speak back, starting at 173 on your own part. Speaking, 2, 3, 1. In the glad sudden death of the brave. Basses, don't be shy in that part, even though it's piano. Bring it up to like a mezzo forte. Yeah? Everybody singing that 173? Everybody holding their chord at in. And 1. So right there, if you want to write maybe hollow in your score, right there we have those open fifths. Kind of a callback to older musical forms, like kind of church modi, yeah? No more. You might get that really terrifying feeling. Except that there's no A in the voices to make it minor. It just feels empty, yeah? You have it in the piano, but it's supposed to feel really hollow and empty. And you're saying no more, so that can be more of a straight sound, maybe a little bit less vibrato in it. Yeah. I won't say no vibrato, but just keeping it a bit more even keel. Yeah. What was I going to say? I forget. Oh yeah. Sopranos, bar 187. Make sure you don't scoop into no, just no. Drop the consonant right on the pitch. Yeah. Altos 188, be really sure of your no more, because that's such an important moment. Basses 181. We are gone. That's not quite an octave, be really strong there. We are gone with the altos doubling. Also these unisons, it's really important we listen across. So like tenors 182, really listen to the sopranos and make sure that we're not singing in pitch at all. Really listen across. Let's start right at rehearsal U. This is page 21, last bar. Supposed to be start, yeah? And there we go. 1, 2, 3, 10. let's do bar before you come in soprano twos. We're gonna go a little faster. So yeah. Oh, maybe one bar before they come in. Thanks. Here we go. Great. Let's go back to page 23. Page 23. Soprano twos, that vowel can be a bit more relaxed. It's kind of an but it can be an there we go. It's all about creating that space. Yeah. Soprano ones, same thing with you. And then not letting anything sink. So you're not but keeping it all in the same plane. Yeah? Soprano 2 is 198. That's an important part to really be there. Every time you have the tears motif, really bring that out. Those crotchets are so lovely with the trebles, yeah? And then when you get to 209, 210, unvisited grave, that's such a tragic text, you know? The soldiers who have these graves but nobody's going. That's so, so sad. So it's such a haunting moment, and we can really think about approaching that with real tenderness, yeah? This is 193, soprano 2 entrance. Sopranos, can you go, oh! 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 No, oh! There we go. Here you go. Faces, how are we feeling about our entrance at 23? Thumbs up, middle, or down? I have no thoughts. My head is empty. I'm wondering what you feel. Can you give me a thumbs up, sideways, or down? At bottom of 23. Would it help if I sang it? Would it help if I sang it? The tenderness answer. It's not your part. Okay. I'll start at 23, bar 197. Actually, gorgeous soprano twos, whatever you did. That was so great. And here we go. I wasn't as convinced by that one. Go. And with more verb. Yeah, take your hand like this and go. Now go like this. Yeah, now. Try that. Actually stroke it with your hand again. Nice, right there. And here you go. Working backwards, couple of things. One, make more of a staccato Z. Skies. Can you just hold skies, and then when I go like this, can you take your finger and can you just poke the Z with your finger? Skies, speaking, the ska. Here you go. Ska. Up. Can it be more staccato, which means not z, but z. Like you're like electrocuting somebody. Yeah, one more time. Ska. Ska. Show me your finger. This is what we're doing. Show me your finger. Okay, we're gonna play a little game, and that game is. Can you be the first off while also not cutting off early? Ooh. Try again. Ska. Ska. That was good. That was really good. Let's copy and paste that in. Altos 223. That is such a dreamy moment. I wrote at the top of this page, celestial, because it feels like it's from the heavens. So can you really think about milking that part? You have that part is so salient to that whole section working. Without you, it's nothing. Not that you're nothing, but it's not as good, right? It's not as good. Soprano's really beautiful space that you're really creating. That's fantastic. Just whatever you can do to think about looking down on your sound and not reaching up for it, yeah? I want to skip all that quavery stuff, because that's just, we're not going to do that right now. Let's start at X. This is rehearsal X. Soprano 2 is a bit more of you on that. Yeah. That's a great part too. Oh my god. All right, sopranos. And here you go. scoop them up, and if we're not there, then they feel very vulnerable and exposed, yeah? And it's not very fair, yeah? Sopranos, I'm still convinced that some of you soprano ones aren't totally comfortable with that, and I think it'll help if you maybe just try shaking your head back and forth or wiggling your jaw while you do that. So, it should feel silky, and that means you don't need to do a lot with your jaw to make those consonants happen, because they're taking care of that. All you gotta do is sta. Can you just say sta? Sta. That's all you need. You don't need to go no, not necessary. Soprano 2 is at X, a bit more of you there. Just be strong, right there. And here you go. Sorry. I'll give you more time to breathe, sorry. And here we go. Soprano 1, bar 239, be confident there and breathe in with the space in mind. And at 240, be really intentional about that shift from F sharp to G. It should feel like a flower blooming. Soprano 2s, la, you gotta relax your jaw a bit more. And then at 242, same thing, because you're actually at the top of the chord. Your voice crossing the soprano 1. Let's do that for 239. La, la. Here you go. 1. notice that when you run out of breath, you tend to collapse the vowel. That's what's happening a bit, yeah? So if you run out of breath, just breathe again and come back in, as opposed to thinking, I gotta hold on to the end, and then sort of sacrificing the vowel's integrity, right? Right on skies. Skies, skies, say the rain one more time, last time I promise. Don't be a hero, is what I mean. It's better to breathe in and then to come back in than to push to the end and then you're flattening the vowel a little bit, yeah? Yeah. This is gorgeous, everybody. This is so great. We covered most of this.
Adventurous Boys, I think.
Sorry?
Adventurous Boys, page 14.
Yeah, we haven't done that. Yeah. We want to save some time for the Stanford at the end, right? Yeah. I would kind of be tempted to not tackle that right now because I think it's just quite gnarly.
Very wise.
With our 13 minutes left and another piece to run, you know what? We're gonna send this on a high note by. Let's turn to page 11 and sing our staunch and valiant hearted one more time. So we can go out with a bang. Yeah? Let's stand. Staunch. All that enthusiasm from before. Yeah? 1, 2, go. Piano accompaniment supposed to symbolize? The waves, yeah. It's like trying to navigate a ship when it's pouring and it's really scary. Quite cool. Yeah, from the very beginning. Yeah. Where you come in? Yeah.
Thank you.
sure that you have one eye up, at least peripherally, so that you're not dragging. Because sometimes we're getting almost a full crouch up behind, yeah? And the danger of a piece like this is it can tend to become a dirge, right, if we don't keep up that constant propulsion. So make sure you're moving through whatever you can, like the sea, because it's literally about the sea, and on ships we move through it. And so if we're like ships that are stationary, it's not very fun, right? Yeah. Let's just speak from the beginning. In a blue, just see if you can get your eyes up as much as you can. You won't speak much. I just want to see that we can really lock in a bit more. Barbara, are you coming? Maybe if you wouldn't mind playing, and then just speak, yeah? Here we go. Speak. Speaking. Speaking. Watch me. The tenors and basses are maybe a bit more of the culprits in this, yeah? Except that you don't necessarily have an excuse because you're just as much in the front row as these people are too. Oftentimes in church choirs we have like the tenors and basses hiding in the back, and it's just like, it's also really, really hard to catch up when you're all the way in the back, but you're right in front, yeah? So whatever you can do to try to, whatever you can do to try to keep your eyes a tiny bit on me. Yeah, really, it really will help if you're just like slightly seeing me peripherally, otherwise it'll be really hard to keep that propulsion, yeah? Let's start from the beginning, yeah? In a blue, and 1, 2, and go. In a blue, does the ships that stand on it, Nice, much better. Here we go. and it will leave you behind if you don't get on the train. Yeah? So you just gotta keep it going. Because that motor's running, whether you like it or not. Yeah? And it's running from the piano or, in a full orchestra. Are you doing this with the orchestra? No. Okay. Yeah. The orchestration is massive. So there's just this constant propulsion going and you have to be with it. Yeah? It sounds gorgeous. You sound gorgeous. Just think about that motor running behind it. Yeah? Let's start from page 40. Second system.